here with Caitlin, and we're actually in one of the trailers on Aldridge Street in the Miller neighborhood. And this one's called To the Moon, and Caitlin's going to tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so To the Moon is a mobile boutique here. I also rent it out, so it's a mobile rentable space too. So I've rented it for weddings. People have rented it as a vendor to do their own pop-ups. If they have maybe an online boutique, want to have like their own space to do a pop-up, people have rented it for that, and companies have rented it for different fun things as well. But all the product in the bus is locally made. So primarily here in Austin. I do have a few other vendors that are throughout Texas. But I will focus on just partnering with these local makers, and I really want to help them get their product out there, help them, you know, showcase their goods. And then we have like a little bit of vintage and a little bit of thrifting. The fun thing about the bus is that it's going to constantly be changing. So we might have yoga on the bus for one weekend. We might have like a vintage week where it's all vintage product.
Cool.
But it's always going to be partnering with some kind of businesses in this area, just to kind of help everyone meet new people, meet new products, and all that kind of fun stuff.
That's amazing, because yeah, working together is really, really great. Yeah. So do you want to show me around and show me what's in the bus today?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So when you first come on the bus, we have kind of like a home goods section. This is our fiesta area, I guess you could say. So lots of fun colors, tile coasters, blankets. I grew up going to San Antonio a lot with my family. My parents lived there for a little while, so they would always take us. So it's a little bit of that side of me coming out there. And then over to the right side, we have actually a few different local makers over here. Art and Soul Design with the smudge sticks, Herland Home, all the yummy candles, and then That Plant Mom with all her ceramics and plant holders, and they are all based here in Austin.
Nice. I love those little plant things, those so little cute. Planters.
They're very cute. And they have fake plants on them, so I can keep them alive right now. And then over here, this is actually a company, it's my sister's company, and it's out of Honey Grove, which is where I'm from and grew up. So it's
Honey Grove, Texas?
Honey Grove, Texas, yeah.
Cool.
So it's all woodworking and some cowhides. They do lasering, and it's all custom. I mean, this is all Texas related, but you can do any custom on the coasters, on the cowhides, and stuff like that. So that's kind of fun. You can kind of create your own, which is
cool.
Awesome. Yeah. And then we hop into a little bit of accessories. This is all jewelry. We have one designer out of Dallas, Spark of Change. And then we have Amanda Deere, who's actually here in Austin and has a little shop over off of East 5th Street.
Cool.
So she just opened that up not too long ago. It's very, very cute and pretty. Then we kind of hop into some apparel. This is kind of our thrifted and vintagey section. We've got a lot of great band tees, a lot of repurposed denim with some really fun patchwork.
Nice.
This is how I met this girl and fell in love, because I saw this Frida jacket.
Oh.
Yeah, and all of them are one of a kind. They're all different. So they're really unique pieces, and she uses vintage Levi's and vintage Wrangler jackets and just some really awesome denim.
Yeah.
So that's really fun. This is all our To the Moon branded goods. So we have our t-shirts, and then our Dreamer tee and our Moon tee. So that's all of us.
It's adorable.
Thank you. And then this is Daisy Natives. She was one of my very first vendors, actually the first vendor that I ever talked about my whole bus idea, my whole bus plan with, and she's been super supportive through the whole process. Her product is so fun. Lots of fun colors, lots of girls support girls, encouraging each other. So I really love her product, and her t-shirts are super, super soft and comfy.
Aww.
They're awesome.
Love the messaging.
This back little corner is Stationery Bakery. So she makes these little onesies. She's an artist, so she does a lot of prints and paintings, and she has her designs on some little baby onesies, which are super fun. And then this whole little back corner is all her stuff. So it's a lot of prints and cards, which are really awesome and colorful. The colors she uses is they're really, really pretty and vibrant, which I love. Yeah. And then this little corner over here, this is one of my newer vendors, and I actually met her when I did a show in Dallas. It's Allie Kay, and she does a lot of black and white, only does black and white, actually, I should say. So that really speaks to my soul because I love black and white. So, which, I mean, it goes really well with like the outside of the bus and everything. Right. And so when we did a show together, we're like, we should partner together.
Nice.
She does a lot of really cool murals in Dallas. So she does really big pieces. And so besides the buildings all throughout Dallas, and she partners with different companies. So
yeah,
it's really neat and fun.
Nice.
And then here's the front of the bus. People always question if they can be up here. Please be up here. This is the bus part. So it ends with the fiesta again.
Yeah, how fun.
Yeah.
Disco ball. Yeah, I like that.
So that's the bus.
Very cool. So tell me why you started. Like, why did you ultimately start the bus?
That's a great question. So I had been wanting to do something on my own for a while. I'd been in corporate retail for a really long time. And then I most recently had gone to a small business off of South Congress. So I was like running that store.
Yeah.
So I kind of got to see this different side of retail and business by doing that versus being in this like corporate world. And so I'm doing that all the while thinking like, I want to do something on my own. I don't know what capacity. I was like, maybe an online shop or something. And then out of nowhere, my friends bought this school bus with the sole intention of just taking out the engine and scrapping the rest of the bus and using the engine in his truck. And I heard that and I was like, no. Like, we need to do something really fun and cool with this bus. And so I started thinking of ideas.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just thinking I love to throw parties, so maybe we could do parties on it. And I, have this background in retail, so I was like, maybe I could do some kind of store. So fast forward a year, they don't do anything with the bus, so it's like, I'll buy it from you.
I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. So I buy the bus from them. I slowly start the conversion. Still not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it. But then it all just kind of sort of worked out. I decided to do the whole thing with local makers to help them get their product out there, but then also keeping it really clean and simple so that if someone wants to come in and like create the whole bus as their own story or their own, ideas and whatever, that they have this blank canvas essentially to work with. So that's when we do the rentals. And we just, we keep meeting all these great local makers and keep adding new makers and rotating some different ones in and out. I have some that want to do like a little art gallery with it and things like that. So it's kind of a space that I want to make it a shared space. So different people can come in and, not everyone has the means to have a brick and mortar. It's very costly. Rent is the thing, but with the bus, it's just like, you can take it anywhere and it can be wherever you want it to be. And, I'll help you as much as you want with the build outs or as little as you want if you have it and you want to take it. So,
that's awesome.
That's the bus.
That's very cool. So it is mobile.
It is mobile.
Yeah. How did you find this spot in Miller?
I actually did an event, a music festival, and I met another truck and they had told me about it. So they mentioned it to me. So I just reached out to Mueller and met with them and I was like, this is awesome. I didn't really know about the area. I live in South Austin, so I'm not super familiar with a lot of things in North Austin. But I came over here, I was like, this area is so cute. It's great. Super walkable. So I just thought it'd be a good fit. And I'd been on the road for the past like 5 months. So I'd been in different cities every weekend and I love traveling and it's great. But sometimes you just want to be on your own bed and like have a little bit of a routine. So it's nice to slow down for a little bit and be in one spot. Yeah. And that way people can easily find you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're not in 25 different cities in a month.
Right.
So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, Caitlin, thanks for telling me about this bus. It was so cool and I had no idea what was really inside it. So, everybody come check it out. And there's other trailers here on Aldrich Street and they'll be here.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
This was fun.
Thanks.